Let's go. We up 4 right now. Uh, get that. There we go. Let's go. Well, now let me pass up. No. That's crazy. Yeah, that was sick. That block was sick. Thank you. What are you doing right now? Bro, my guy was wide open. Wide open. And it just bounces off his hands. It wasn't even a wild pass or nothing, yo. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on now. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. What we doing here? What we doing here? What we doing here? MD was good, bro. What it do, skis? Oh, you gotta plug in the whip too. Can't believe I'm even losing right now. Well, barely up by 2 right now. Bingo, let's go. Hey, bro, I know I ain't supposed to be buying more games, but I just bought that Indiana Jones. I'm probably gonna try that out tomorrow. Have you tried it yet? Tried that Indiana Jones yet? Hey, the Happy Buddha, salute for the $5 gifted, man. I appreciate that greatly. You know what I'm saying? Definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button too if you haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you subscribe. But again, greatly appreciate that. So may you be blessed. May you and yours be blessed. I appreciate that to the fullest, bro. That's awesome. That is awesome. Appreciate it. Let's see, said this man, LOL, yeah, I did a video on it. Oh, I didn't see that video. I didn't even see that one hit my notifications. I'm gonna have to check it out for sure though. But I did see I seen the last few podcasts that you guys did. And yo, I finally finished like two podcasts, 2 of the full podcasts. I've been having some long drives this week, so I've been able to put on the podcast. Me and my kids will listen to it if I drop them off at school, all that good stuff, man. So it's been cool. It's been cool. Not excited about the price hikes on the switches, but I mean, I got mine already, so I beat that. That's why I got it ASAP. I ain't waiting for this price to go up because it's definitely gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Nintendo for trying to postpone it too. I think that was dope for them to try and postpone it and not be like one of those people. I mean, one of the other gaming consoles, and right off top. Says, oh hell yeah, appreciate it. No doubt, bro, no doubt. He said, I mean, you have a Switch too, so you're good. Exactly. The games are cheaper though. I was hearing that too. That's what I was. I like the idea of that. I'm really not upset with them like the physical copies being a little bit more and the digital copies being less. Like, I'm really, really not upset about that. I'm just like, that's great. That's how it should be, you know? There's really no value in digital gaming because like you can't trade a digital game in and get money back for it. You know what I mean? So seeing that you can't do that, um, why not have a difference in pricing? I mean, they do it all the time anyway. That's how my catalog is so big. That's why my catalog is so big. Said, but Indie is a fantastic game. I'm looking for I'm looking forward to testing it out. Remember, I think I told you guys on stream multiple times that was one of the other games that I've been looking for. Um, I mean, God has been good to me, man. I can't even lie, man. God has been really good to me. I've been able to get the games that I've been wanting to get this this year and past year. For a while, it hasn't been like that, so yeah, I've been grateful to be able to get some of these games, and I also got to say salute to you for the couple games that you gave me as well. So I greatly am appreciative of that as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been very blessed this year. Outside of the car accidents and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I've been very blessed. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you guys about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all in a full video. I don't think I'm gonna go live with it. I think I'm gonna just do a standard video and post it. But just to give you guys just a little bit of the ending process, man. It was a ace. How was that ace? Okay, it was a fight, man. They were not trying to give us what our car was worth. They were not trying to do it. That really put a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to insurance companies. I've already had a bad taste in my mouth about insurance companies, but this just kind of like added to it. So they were trying to give us a price that didn't include a brand new battery. Okay, when I say a brand new battery, this battery is only let's see, at the time about 4 months old. All right, we got the battery in December. We don't drive in and out of town with like long drives like that. So this battery maybe, after 4 to 5 months accumulated, we're only looking at maybe 20,000 miles on the car, if that. Okay, pretty much a brand new car. And the insurance company was talking about, oh well, you would hope the battery is good, because if that's how you have to drive it, so it has to have a good battery. This is when I'm saying that, it has a new battery. It's like, well, if you put a new radio in the car or something like that, then yeah, that would definitely count as a higher value added to your car if you added a new radio. But for the battery, that's a given. You're supposed to have a good battery. And I'm like, huh? Wait, hold up. So I put in a brand new something that actually runs the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? That's something that is the life of the vehicle. It does nothing without it. And that doesn't increase the value. But if I add a radio, it would increase the value? To me, I was like, that didn't make no sense. So I'm like, okay, maybe she bugging. They bugging. I'll wait it out. I'll let them, show me what the JD Power and all the other stuff shows the value to be with the new battery. No, they give me a value without, not including the new battery, but the old battery. I'm like, this is false information because this is not the car that you guys have right now. The car that you guys have does not have that battery. It does not. So therefore, I need that to be fixed. So it took about almost 3 weeks, probably a little bit longer, for them to find another vendor, because I kept telling them no. They said they rechecked it again. They said the receipt that I gave them, they couldn't count that as a receipt. How does it not count as a receipt when it's showing who paid for it? It's showing that the battery was under warranty when it was replaced. It shows that the dealer paid for the part. It shows the price of the battery, and it shows the part number. Everything is there. What else do you need to show that it's a receipt? So again, I'm just like, no, not doing that. You're not going to just run the quotes over again and then just be like, oh, well, nope, this is what they gave us again. No, include that battery. So I got them to find another vendor. That other vendor was able to use that receipt and approve it with the higher amount, the proper amount. You know what I'm saying? So I was grateful for that. But mind you guys, again, I did my own investigating. I called them out on their BS, and that's what it took for them to really go into another vendor to fix it. I went to two different appraisers. One appraiser wouldn't give me the amount that it could be possibly worth unless I paid them. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going that route, but now I have an idea of what it may cost to get a private appraiser. I called another appraiser. This was directly through online, not even online, not even through the phone. This was directly online. They were able to give me a quote with the battery. They just needed me to say, okay, yeah, let's go for it. It would have been $250 to do that. It would have been $250 for me to go with their quote and send that to my insurance company and go that route. But I was like, okay, now that I got an actual quote, now I can actually send this to them. On top of that, and my bad, y'all, I'm gonna get to the comments. Give me a sec, y'all. On top of that, right, I called the other people's insurance, the people who actually hit me, and they talked to their total loss claims department, and they also said the battery should be counted. So I went as far as to call JD Power, y'all. I called JD Power to ask them about the quotes and things of that nature. And of course, they just said they gather up quotes on similar vehicles, get all the information, and pretty much come up with a median for what the possible value of the car could be, but the price is adjustable. And when they said that, I'm like, okay, when you say adjustable, does that mean something like, say I added a new battery or something like that to it? Does that, she's like, yes, well that does, but we ourselves as a company, we can't tell you that rate of what it'll be worth with a new battery because we don't have the car. So we can't check the car to make sure those additions and things of that nature was added to it. Even if you have a receipt, we need to, as a company, the company will have to have the car in order to look at it and give the proper quote. And I was like, that makes sense to me. They're like, yeah, if they look at the part number and can match the two, then they can tell that it's a new battery and your value should go up. Because again, what we're showing you, that price, depending on who's handling your situation, the price is adjustable. It's always adjustable based on the things added. All right. So again, I looked deeply into the last one they sent me, and I was like, you mean to tell me y'all can add the value of the tints on the window, but y'all can't add the value of the battery? Like, what kind of world am I in right now? Am I in the Twilight Zone or something? I gotta be in the Twilight Zone because that's ridiculous. So yeah, it took a lot of back and forth, but they finally paid out what they were supposed to pay out. There was one other thing that I wasn't too happy about, but I understand it, and that's the fact that we filed a claim on work that needs to be done on the car. It would have been a $500 deductible for $2,000 worth of work, just about. But we never had the opportunity to drop the car off to get the work done due to the accident happening. So since that happened, they said they had to charge us the full price of what the repairs would have been, instead of just charging us the deductible that they were going to charge us to fix it in the first place. So I didn't like that, but I'm like, I understand it. I get it. But yeah, I can't. I don't like insurance. Insurance it's a lot of good to insurance, and then there's just so many other things that just play a part with insurance too. The if, ands, and buts, and the workarounds, the payouts and things of that nature. The process is terrible. He said, "Ella, that person must be thinking it's a standard car and not electric." Bro, I don't know what they were thinking, bro. I don't know what they were thinking, but that wasn't it. Nah, that wasn't it. He said, because I bet if you change anything with the car and tell them, they would charge. Yes, they would. Facts. They would definitely do so. You know what I'm saying? I think they slightly might have mentioned something like that, because they're like, if you added a new battery to it, then yeah, your insurance will probably go up because now your car is worth even more because of that. So I don't know, but so we got lucky in a sense, and that's why I say, man, I just thank God, for being able to get these things done, and thank God that my wife actually purchases the type of insurance that's necessary, because I wouldn't have. I look at how much it costs, and I'm like, nah, screw that. Give me basic insurance. I don't want full coverage. Give me that basic insurance. The price seems right with that one. So, but yeah. He said insurance is the only legal scam. Bro, I am so with you on that, bro. I am so with you on that. And the thing is, bro, I just wish that companies, and some probably do, I think State Farm or something like that do it, to where if you have been driving safe for a year or however long, then but at the end of the year you get some cash back. That's what I think would be, I wouldn't be upset with something like that, especially if it's affordable. Like, I would not be upset with that. You know what I mean? Like, so that way all the insurance and money we're paying out for insurance that, most of us pay 5 6 years of insurance or even longer than that, have no accidents, and then when we do, we end up paying the same amount or even less than what we paid throughout the year. You know what I mean? Throughout the years that we had it, it's like, okay, shoot, if we just saved that and stacked that up, then, our little issues would have been fixed already. I've never really seen too many problems that cost more than maybe 6 7 thousand, and like you go through your insurance and they be like, oh yeah, this is gonna cost about $3 4 thousand, but luckily you have a deductible. And that's the other thing too. Like, at the end of the day, like, even though we paying all this money on insurance, we still got a deductible. Like, it just sucks. Like, even with health insurance, everything, no matter how much health insurance you got, most of the time, unless you're, the government is paying for your stuff, then you still have a deductible to pay anytime you go to the doctor. So it's not like the insurance is covering everything. So you're paying a monthly fee to be able to have insurance, and then you're also still paying a deductible, or a high amount for like x-rays and things of that nature, if your insurance doesn't cover much of it until the full deductible is paid, which might be 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 2,000. And you got to hope you get an insurance that has a low deductible, so that way you're not paying so much. But then again, now you're paying even more monthly in order to have a lower deductible. Like, it's just I just can't stand it, man. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. Like, my mortgage, bro. Like, my mortgage costs even more now because of getting a loan. The type of insurance they force you to have to get, especially when you have a over a 10-year-old roof that's in great condition, by the way. My roof is in great condition, but since it's not a new roof, I have to get certain type of insurance with certain stipulations in order for it to apply, and a lot of insurers don't do that, and most of the ones that do, the insurance is extremely high, bro. Like, it's yeah, bro. It's just a shame, all these forms of insurance that get you, especially even when you go to get your own, what's supposed to be your own money. Like, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. He said, for me, I'm happy my insurance is 132 a month. It used to be 360. Ooh wee. 360. God dang. Why was it 360? What kind of insurance did you have? Golly. New driver insurance? Okay, got you. Man, that's crazy though. $360. Golly. Just goes down over the years. Alright, that's not bad then. That's cool. I'm glad it cut in half, bro. Pretty much cut in half. So that's dope. Yeah, our insurance wouldn't be as bad, but we have or had insurance on 3 cars. We only have insurance on 2 cars right now, up until we get our replacement, and then it'll be the 3 cars again. Set in 360, and I was a second driver with my dad. Okay, so it was 2 cars. So it wasn't just 1 car; it was insurance on 2 cars. Said no, 1 car. Oh my gosh, god dang. Sheesh, that's on 1 freaking car. God dang. Shot. Pardon my language, but shast. Shizat. That's crazy. Yeah, bro, that's crazy right there, bro. Sheesh. How much was your first car for insurance? My first car for insurance, I got very basic insurance. I think I was paying like $60, probably less, honestly. Yeah, when I got my first car, I didn't pay a lot of insurance. I just paid the most basic insurance I can get, and try to keep it as less money as possible. Yeah, it was very low. Um, it was very low. They say you have to pay a lot as a new driver unless it's different in the states. It must be different in the states. So yeah, I paid a very low amount when I got my first car. It said $60. The hell, what you crash and you pay them. What you crash and you pay. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. If the crash is my fault, then you know, ain't much my insurance gonna do to help me on that. But if it's their fault, then I'm fully covered. I think you only have the paper for proof. No, I had liability. Yeah, I think it was called liability. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, I had that. And so yeah, I think I was covered if I got hit. Yeah, I just wasn't covered if I hit somebody. Or vice versa. I forget how that works because I don't even pay much attention to that stuff like I used to. I need to though. But yeah, bro, that it's yeah. Like before I got with my wife, like I'm keeping insurance as basic as possible. I ain't doing all that other. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that. No, you didn't just do that with Muggsy Bogues. Salute with that, my boy Muggsy. Ah. That was a good foul. I was about to bang that too. Pause if necessary. That was definitely gonna be a dunker. But yeah, man. Insurance sucks. Oh my god. And the little insurance that they be trying to put on like electronics and gaming and stuff like that. With certain things I can understand. With certain other things I cannot. You know what I'm saying? Like vacuum cleaners and a few other things. They want you to buy the warranty for it. And then the warranty isn't even covered by the company. It's covered by an outside entity. And yeah, it's just BS, man. A lot of it is BS. Like these cars that we total. Yeah, of course it goes to a salvage yard. Some people can buy it salvaged, or if it's good enough, a company tow yard can get your car, fix it up, and then sell it for an even higher price than what you probably are getting paid for it. With our Prius, I told my wife we could have probably got like 5,000 for it. Luckily, we did. We got lucky and got that for it because again, that one also had a new battery. uh, had pretty much new catalytic converters, and we put a lot of work into that one. So, but pretty much all the money we put into it, that's pretty much what we got back. Probably a little bit less. I ain't even going. Probably a little bit less. Um, but with this one though, I was like, yeah, nah, y'all bugging. It was definitely worth more than that. So yeah, if it didn't account for the claim for the front end, then we would have got about 7,000 back after badgering them. So I'm actually glad that it did kind of go this way because it just taught me the process and how it all works. Because if they would have offered that the first time without taking away what they was taking away, I probably would have been acceptive of it. I would have been like, oh, okay, whatever, that's cool. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know because a part of me says that once they gave me that information and didn't include the new battery, I probably would have still had a problem with it because it's showing an old battery and it's not an old battery that's there. So I reached to the point where I want someone to handle the money and just tell me how much I have for now for me. I feel you on that. I don't trust people enough. But I wish I could do something like that. I can't. I can't. I don't trust people enough for that. Too many movies about people stealing money and everything else. Yeah, I don't know if I could do all that, bro. Nah. I wish I was able to do that though. That would be great. Less hassle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning this whole. Okay, so you can tell me what you think about it. What do you think about automatic payments? So whatever you have, whatever kind of bill you have, everything's set to be in auto pay. From your phone bill, cable bill, car note, everything, just auto pay. How do you feel about that? Bang, let's go. They be having some slow passes sometimes. You said it's standard. You said I'm okay with it. Okay. What makes you okay with it? Kim Gardner, what's good with you? How you doing? It's like, why are you acceptive of that? Again, I'm asking these questions for a reason, so don't get mad at me if I ask you any questions about it. Woo! Salute for the 100s. Salute for the 100s. I appreciate that. Thank you. We talking real talk right now, and we gaming still. I haven't gotten to the packs yet, but yeah, we doing a little bit of everything right now, man. This is how we do it. Salute to MD. Salute to you, Kim Gardner. You know what I'm saying? Say good. How are you? I'm great. I'm feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying? So, question to you too, Kim. Do you do auto payments? So all your bills are they auto pay? Said, well, some things you don't have a choice. That yeah, that is true. Like subscriptions and things of that nature, you don't have a choice. But with internet, your phone bill, mortgage, rent, things of that nature, you definitely have a choice. And I do like a mix between the two, but honestly, I do prefer calling and taking care of the bill myself or taking care of certain payments myself because sometimes I don't know if I'm gonna be late. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing that kind of like scares me is if I'm late and they take the payment out and I wasn't ready for the payment to come out. Now I'm being overdrafted and all this other stuff. Like those are things that kind of like scare me because sometimes, yeah, my bills and payments work a little bit differently based on certain things going on in life. So that's what makes it tough, right? So the thing that I love as far as auto payments go, or what I'm saying, is deposits. I like I like my checks being automatically deposited, and I also like the ability to have money moved over to my savings account automatically as well. That's been like a blessing to me. For most of my accounts, when it comes to like my savings, I have a certain amount that gets automatically send it or transferred every month. I think right now I got like only $60 a month being transferred in two different accounts. You know what I'm saying? One in the savings and then one in my stock stock account. You know what I mean? Those have been a blessing because I don't see when I know they're coming out, but I don't see it or recognize it because you know what I'm saying? Like I already know what I bring in every month for the most part. So I didn't know I got it to be able to move over, right? So that's what I'm cool with those being auto paid. But yeah, not my mortgage and everything else. I'm like, nah, I prefer to do that on my own because I want to make sure everything is there. you know, Um, Only other thing I have set up with auto pay is my phone bill and internet, and that's only because when you set that up, you get like $5 or $10 off of each line. So that's the reason why I do that. That's the main reason why I do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Some things you don't have a choice. You can call some places and set up a promise date. Yeah, you can do that too. But some places too, you got to be careful with that. At least, yeah, out here for sure. Certain places like that, you got to be careful with, because what they'll do is once you set up that, okay, I can't make that payment at that time like I normally do for auto pay. So can I just push that date back? With certain companies, you can push it back without a problem. And then certain companies, if you try to push it back, they'll pretty much disable the auto pay. So like, say if you don't remember to call back and reset it up again, or go through the internet and reset it up, then they're going to raise that price up if you know what I'm saying, if the auto pay gave you a discount, and those, like, I'm terrible when it comes to remembering stuff like that. Terrible when it comes to remembering stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I'm a fan of like auto transfers and stuff like that for the most part when I know what's going on, but not the biggest fan of like the auto payments. But where I was going with that is, like, if I was a millionaire, if I knew I had like, if I knew I made 2 times all my bills every month, then auto pay would be golden. That would be like the best thing for me. Like, it's auto pay everything, so that way I don't have to worry about nothing. I know all the bills is paid. Like, that's the point that I'm trying to get to. Worry free living when it comes to bills financially. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm trying to get. That's my goal. I don't care to be rich. I just want to be financially free of worry, if that makes sense. Financially free of worry, you know. So yeah, once I get to that part of life, man, it's gonna be amazing. And I will get there. We will get there. You know what I'm saying? We will get there. Just like anything in life, it takes time. Gosh, it take that long to get the ball to where I'm trying to get it to, and then we miss like that. Terrible. But yeah, now I got plans set up. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to be posting even more content next month. Not next month, but towards the end of this month. Consistent content, not just streaming. I mean actual posting videos. Um, that's the goal. Um, and I'm not just talking about shorts either, because y'all know I do a lot of shorts. I'm not just talking about shorts. I'm realizing, I'm seeing shorts don't get you much. Payment wise, shorts don't get you much. We got a short at 20K views and it hasn't even made us $2. I don't think. I have to double check and look at that again. But I'm like, dang, you gotta get like 100,000 views just to make like maybe $10. Get like 100,000 views just to get up to $10 on these shorts. So I looked at my I forget what they call it, RPM or something, when they show the amount you can make per 1,000 views, and it's not bad. It's really not bad. I just gotta make sure I get these videos up there to get the views on the videos. So that's the next thing that I plan on working on. I think that's gonna be a great goal for me to try and hit. I think that's what I've been missing with doing YouTube and stuff as of late, is I've been missing goals to set for myself to exceed, because I noticed that once I reach a goal, sometimes I'm like, all right, cool, goal met, I'm good now we sliding. You know what I'm saying? I go into autopilot and chill mode, and like the focus kind of like gets lost a little bit because I've already met my goal. So I gotta get better with that. So I mean, the payment comes out the same date unless it's a weekend. I mean, yeah, but well, for me, because of my job, sometimes I get laid off for like a week, so I won't have a week's pay. So I have to get out there Instacarting, and sometimes, we don't make the same amount when we do the stuff like that. So it may be times where the money is not able to come out, and again, like I'm just terrible with setting up, then unsetting or making these calls. Like I'm terrible with stuff like that. I'm terrible. So I guess I keep things to the norm for myself because it just makes sense for me. Um, and it keeps me out of worry mode. I was looking up one of the conditions that I said one of the conditions, like I have a lot of conditions. I was taking a look at a condition that my doctor and therapist diagnosed me with, which was generalized anxiety. And I think that's probably one of those things that you know falls under that symptom, is I'm just very anxious about stuff like that. um they're gonna quit. Yeah, I'm very anxious about stuff like that. And so yeah, it just makes it tough for me to like stick to stuff like that. You say, yeah, you do what works. Right, exactly. Yeah, I do try to do what works for me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I shut down different things because I'm like, no, that's not how I work. And trust me, I've tried new things and tried different things before too. And once again realized, like, dang, that's I would love for that to do that. It makes so much sense, but for the way that I work, that doesn't work for me, you know. And yeah, again, that's always a tough thing, especially when you know yourself and like, dang, this is such a good idea, and I want to do it this way, but I just can't fix myself up to do it because I like this way, and this way fits my thought process and scheme and how I, move around. So, oh, got a pink diamond one out of that one. Oh, let's see if we can get another pink diamond or 10K. I never end up getting 10K, so just go ahead. What pink diamond you gonna give me? I rarely get the overall premium either. All right. Well, before we open that one up, we're gonna go here to the chain. Let's get these open. Let's see what we get. I want to wait until we got on stream to even start opening some of these up because I was like, I don't want to do these off stream. So he said, or sometimes things just doesn't line up, and I feel like that's life telling you not yet. I'm dealing with something like with that, bro. Yeah, exactly. Jaylen Brown, let's go. Let's go. This is the All-Star Jaylen Brown too, I think. Because I think I already have a different Jaylen Brown. This All-Star. Oh, my team festival. Okay. All right, that's cool. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, bro. But yeah, you already know. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Two grown as adults who know what's up, man. We know. We know, bro. Said you should clip this opening as a video. Which one? This opening? Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I will definitely do that. Let's go. Let's go. I had so many videos clipped. Well, not clipped. I had so many of my lives downloaded, and then so many events have been going on. Like my son had an event today. He had a showdown about a board game that him and his classmate made. Sounds pretty cool too. I'm glad my wife recorded it. I have to see if I can clip a part of it and show you guys. But yeah, we had that. We got some awards today as well. Then my nephews have been having different events, track, basketball. My niece did a dance for like Mexican culture recently as well. And then yeah, of course the car stuff. You know what I mean. And then right now my grandma's with me right now too. Oh, let's go, Dark Matter. So yeah, it's been very very busy. You know what I mean. So A lot of events I've been having to record, so I have to erase some of my lives. Let's go, Brandon Roy. Let's go. I wasn't expecting that one. The pink diamond Brandon Roy that I got is still fire. I know Galaxy Opal Brandon Roy that I have is still fire. So this is dope. Let's go, big BR. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff. So it's starting to slow down a little bit. We still got a couple more weeks of busyness for the most part. That's why I say probably like close towards the end of the month, things are gonna start picking up a little bit, hopefully for YouTube. So Mac McClung, I think I could sell one of the McClungs I got. So yeah. Been having fun still though, still been enjoying everything, just enjoying life and enjoying and being appreciative of the things that I have here, family, friends, being able to do YouTube, you guys who follow me here, like everything has been enjoyable and I've been just continuing to be appreciative of everything. You know what I mean? Everything. But yeah, you're right. I need to be clipping. It's so many videos that we've done live that I've been wanting to clip for a while, and I just have not fixed myself up to do it, man. I have to start doing it. That's so much more extra content. And I mean, really good stuff too. We have some really great conversations here, man. So we gotta get to that. Bingo. Let's go. Dang, yo, they ain't giving me nothing. They gave me 2 dupes so far. I mean, luckily the ending will be a topper. You know what I mean? And a lot of these I already have, but the other plus side of this is a lot of them I'm gonna be able to sell. But yeah, I don't have this top. I guarantee I don't have the topper. It's a lot of the dark matter all-star cards I don't have. Then we get Wemby. God dang it, man. Small forward, posterizer. Who is this? They do not want to give me Wemby. Is this Tatum or Brown? They gave me another Jaylen Brown, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, 2K. I'm browned out. That's crazy. I mean, I ain't mad at it, but that's crazy. All right, let's swap. Dang it. Okay, Damian Lillard. I think this is the only one that I might not be able to swap. I think the other 2, I should be able to. I think. Yep. Send you to auctions. Mac McClung. Send you to my auctions. Cool. Everything else could be sold. Let me ask you to exchange. So, bingo. And oh, my man, get some new coach. Oops, I mean send the coach. Everything else goes bye-bye. So what was something that you guys have learned as adults that that you didn't think that you need to know? Something that you learned as an adult that you didn't think you needed to know. Ooh, can I swap you? Nope, can't swap Bobby. I got some decent MT out of that. We ain't done yet, though. We ain't done yet. We still here with the super packs. I got 3 packs that I can open. See, I could do the 3 packs, or I can even go to the Shine Festival, because that's gonna be done soon. But so is these packs, and I don't think I want to go to the other route. So let's go here. Bingo. Let's get it. Let's see what we get. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Give me something good. And I'm mainly doing these for the power packs, honestly. Cause I didn't get it. I went the WNBA route and did not get 100 overall Derrick Rose. So I've been trying to hopefully get enough uh, power cards, or good enough power cards to be able to get that Derrick Rose. I'm kind of disappointed with myself for not making sure I did that. Yo, they didn't give us nothing really. I already have Marina Mabry. I think I bought her too. But either way, I could still sell her, so. Bingo. Oh, alright, so. Ah. Let's go to the exchange. Let's go to the Power Festival. Nope. Still nothing there. Boom, got enough for that. Did they add Toronto to this game? No, they're not. They're not gonna add the new teams until next year. So the Toronto, um, and Portland, they'll next year. I want to say they'll probably be added next year. Dang it! Only 2 diamonds. No pink diamonds. Only 2 Galaxy Opals. I need one more Galaxy Opal. I got one more Dark Matter. Dang it, man. Because for that Derrick Rose, they needed 2 Dark Matters. No, 100 overall. Dang, bruh. So I'm probably not going to be able to get that Derrick Rose. I'm most likely not going to be able to get that Derrick Rose. I'm not going to be able to get that Derrick Rose. So I don't plan on opening more packs. But let's see if we can find somebody in Showdown right now. I don't think we will. But let's see. See, as for your question, I feel like nothing has changed growing up that I thought being an adult was like another tier, but I feel like people are childish, more childish than ever. Yeah, I could see that. And then again, people have always been extremely childish, so like it's hard to say, especially with the people in my circle or people that I've been around. Like it's hard to say. But I can say as an adult, um, I didn't realize the importance of like the stock market and stuff like that, and the fact that I would learn so much about it and want to implement and be a part of it because I was never taught that at all, you know. So I didn't really know the power of the stock market, even though I've seen, um, even though I've seen trading places with Eddie Murphy, and I think was it Dan Aykroyd or Dan Aykroyd I think was in there too. Um, they were talking about stocks. A lot of other movies talk about stocks as well. But once I've started to learn about stocks and becoming better with learning how to like buy into it and dividends and everything else, that's been something I've been grateful for. Just being able to learn more about that and investing. Like that was the biggest thing that I've learned like as an adult is learning about investing. I think what really brought me to that point was buying this house. Like that really brought me to the point of understanding stocks and understanding credit and money in general. Like it taught me a lot. Also, some of these places that are like pyramid schemes, some of the methods they teach you are very important, but the process of the business sucks. The process of the business sucks, but the things that you learn from these pyramid scheme places are golden gooses. All right, one place taught right. Here's one thing they taught. They said the money that you get paid, right? When you get paid your check, you go to your bank, take money out the bank, put money in the envelope, and put it away. You know, that was a way of having like your savings account, but not in your bank account, and having it somewhere that's really not really seen. You know, yeah, you know you're putting money away somewhere, but you don't really see it because you're not seeing it be like drained from your bank account when you go spending and stuff like that, like when you do that. So, and that's what had me like, oh shoot, okay. um I was like, that's interesting, but at the time I was still in my head like, well, why don't you just put it in your bank account and just let it save? Like, why put it in a envelope? Like, and then I spoke with the person about stocks through Merrill Edge, and he was just telling me, "Oh man, so how much money do you have saved away?" I'm like, I got like X amount in my in my savings account, but it's from like the save the change type deal." And he was like, "Oh, okay, all right. Well, how much do you intentionally stack away?" I said, "None right now. I just, save in my regular account and try not to spend." And that's when they suggested like they they said a big number. It was like, you should take $100 out of your check every month, put it away, and at the end of the year, just think about that. You already got $12,000 at the end of the year. Yeah, yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. You already have $1,200 at the end of the year, bud. At the end of the year, you do that, but you get paid weekly, right? Yeah. Oh no, never mind. That was $400 a month. It would have been $400 a month. I get paid every week. That would have been $400 a month, be going into my savings account, right? $400 a month. So what's 400 times 12? 4,800. So 4,800 a year going into your savings account if I did $100 a month. That's game changing. Let's be real, y'all. That's game changing. 4,800 a year being saved. Wow. So it took me a while not to understand it, but it took me a while to adhere to that and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I started off with $10, saving into an account that I didn't use at all really. But the only thing is, to have this specific account, they took out like a 1% every month. So after a while of doing that, I was like, nah, I need to find a different spot that don't take money out when I deposit it. So I used my stock account. I have set it up for two. I have my Roth IRA. So, of course, I have that set. And then within that same setup, I also have a different account, which is like a banking account. Either one I choose, I can buy stocks from. At first, I was buying stocks from my RIA, which didn't make sense because if I pull money out of there, then I owe it. I owe a percentage on that. So I'm like, let me see if I can do it through the standard account here and leave my RIA alone, my Roth alone. So I found out I could do that. So I started doing that. Game changer. All right. So I started doing that. I went from $10 to $15 to $25. And then I realized I'm still comfortably saving and having money in the process. So then I'm like, oh, okay. So I still have money. I'm still in good shape. So instead of doing 25 and then not being able to spend it, I wanted to spend it because I want to be able to have that available. So if a stock pops up that makes sense to buy multiples of, I can do that. So that way I can really be getting something back instead of just buying something just to have it. Because that's the whole key with stocks. With stocks, is not just buy one stock of Google and then you're set. No, Google, by the time you buy it, it's a big possibility Google is going to be pretty much set in its ways, and it's going to take something astronomical for it to really go up or like really just drop to where now you can buy even more and then bring your value up. So it's all about buying multiples. If you're trying to get money out of the stock market, it's all about buying multiples. Okay, all about buying multiples. But I started to realize, okay, I want this for my stocks and I want this for my savings, just in savings / emergency fund. So I set up a separate savings account that has a annual, have a yield to it, interest yield. I forget what it's called. I'm sorry, I can't give you out what that's called, but that alone will accrue interest based off of how much I have in that savings account. So now I'm putting $30 here and I'm putting $25 here. So I'm putting away $55, and it's still comfortable. That's what I'm doing now. So I'm still thinking about doing more eventually, but I want to continue to stay locked in here because, again, this is before like really doing a lot of Instacarting. Like, that's the plan now, is to do Instacart each weekend and make at least $100 a weekend doing Instacart. That's the plan. We're talking about an additional 400 plus a month. So that's the goal right now. But yeah, just learning these things as an adult is something that has carried me for a while now. It just took a while for a lot of it to set in because, again, growing up, I never learned these things or understood these things. You know what I'm saying? And again, buying a house really put me in a better mindset because it was so many different things I had to learn and I had to do before we even got our house. So, yeah, man, I appreciate the lessons learned from being an adult, man. I truly appreciate it. So you can do that with high interest account that is locked away for a number of years. Yep. I think we touched on that a little bit. Pause. Yep, for sure. Certain banks, though, it wasn't. It's not always easy to do that with certain banks, because certain banks don't really allow it unless you have X amount in your bank account, and then it will allow you to get interest on it. But they've made a lot of changes. They made a lot of changes. Say, I thought you were supposed to give up on pause. I've been trying to, bro. That one's tough. That one's tough, man. You said your to-do list is still growing. It definitely is. You know what I'm saying? I was doing good with that for a cool little bit, and then yeah, it started to slowly trickle back in, man. It did. It's just, bro, sometimes when you hear people talk nowadays, it's like, what? Like, that sounds crazy. Like, sorry, not when I think about it and when I hear it, hear certain things, sometimes I just be like, oh, no, I gotta say pause on that. That was about to sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was about to sound crazy. He said, nah, you be pausing everything. You have a problem. It's gotten back that bad, though? In my head, I was still doing good. It's gotten back that bad? Yikes. Chat filter. Oh, snap. They have fan funding. That's cool. Let me put that on here. Top messages. Show no. Fan funding. Super chats, super stickers, channel membership gifting. Yeah, let's put that there. That's dope. I didn't even see that. Nice. Supers and highlighted membership messages show up here. If you change the filter, this filter will only show your last 100 fan funding messages. Got it. Okay. I'm learning. Say, you probably be pausing your boss. You'll be like, I woke up happy this morning. Pause. No, that's a good one. That's a good one. You know what's crazy? So I have like a health advisor or whatever. Um, they're appointed to us through our insurance through the job, right? So I'm talking to her, giving her updates on my health, updates on like my doctor visits and things of that nature. And as I'm giving her these the information and stuff like that, I end up saying something that was very pause worthy after I heard myself say it. It was very pause worthy. Bro, why did I actually say pause out loud on the phone with this lady? And I was just surprised that I did that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh! I hope she don't think I'm some type of weirdo or ask me about the pause," cause I was in my head, bro. I was just like, "Why did I just do that? Why did I just do that?" I literally said it, and I was like, "Da da 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 da." Pause. I was like, "No, this is getting out of. This is crazy. This is crazy, Christopher. What are you doing? What are you doing?" And so yeah, I guess it definitely has been bad. You see, it's bad. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. All right, I know it's not pause, right? But question, like, what do you think is your most used word? Like, what's your most used word? So it's like when people used to text in short form, like you too or see you. Mine is yep, yep. Really, that's yours? Why? Because you don't know how to say no? Oh, well, yep, yep. Slick. You say yep. See, I don't know what mine is. Pause definitely isn't though. Pause isn't my most used word. Um, is it all hell no? Oh, you know what? My most used word might be let's get it. Let's get it might be my most used word. That might be my most used word. I use that word a lot. You said pause is your most used word 100%. Streaming. Okay, while I'm streaming, maybe. Maybe while I'm streaming, pause might be. Pause along with subscribe. Those might be my most used words streaming. Surprisingly, I do have a little bit more control over saying that word outside of streaming. I ain't even gonna lie. I do. He says, nah, you don't even know when you say pause. Trust me. Okay, if it's that bad, I definitely gotta work even harder if it's that bad. He said pause by a landslide. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think subscribe might be up there a little bit more. Never mind. I think subscribe is definitely there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, outside of streaming and stuff like that, yeah, let's get it might be one of my favorite words. All right, let's get it. I love that word. My wife said I can't use the word wham. She don't like when I use that word because sometimes I use that word when it comes down to certain things that goes down. So certain things go down, and I'll be like wham, wham, wham. She's asleep right now, so I can kind of get away with it a little bit. But yeah, she don't like when I say that. So he said, "See, you even said pause your pause." You see, the question wasn't your most favorite; it's most used word. That is correct. You are correct. And I would have to agree with what you're saying as of right now because you catch it and hear it more consistently to be able to have that opinion or possible fact. I'm not going to say it's a 100% fact. I'm going to say possible fact. In the verbiage that I tend to use a high majority of the time. Yes, sir. So I know mine is yep because my mother always asking me questions. Oh, for real? Yeah, you can't say no to mama. So if mama's talking most of the time, yeah, then I can see how yeah is definitely the number one. My second one is probably like I can't, I can't do that. I can't. When is that? Nah, I can't. Can't do that. Nope, I can't. That might be my second most used word outside of streaming. Said why this man quitting, bro. He does it all the time. Like I ain't mad at it because if without me matching up against that dude, I wouldn't have made it to um, Diamond. I think Platinum League, Diamond or Platinum League, because now I'm pretty much fighting to get to the GOAT, which I know I'm not. I'm just doing this now for VVC, and I have to open up packs. So or I wanted to open up packs. So that's the main reason why I was even still playing this dude. But yeah, we're not gonna get to complete Gold League at all. Still got 4 more days for pack. I mean for the exchange. think I completed. No, I think I need to play one more game. I think I need one more game to complete the challenge. After I do the challenge, then I think I'm gonna still be on for a little bit longer. But yeah, that's one of the things that I did want to make sure I did before it closes out. Yep, I need to win 2 more games. So let's go triple threat, because I still need to drop some points with Calvin Murphy. No, Calvin Murphy is good. I think I need to drop points with Nate Archibald. And we're going to go with Trey Young. So we're going to go with Trey Young. I don't need to get points with the center anymore, so let me see who else I need to get points with. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to try and kill multiple birds with one stone. Yeah, we'll go with Jim Jackson. Yeah, let's go with Jim Jackson. Yes, and let's do triple threat. No. No. Alright, sorry, Shaq. We're going to go with Jim Jackson. Dang it. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's the other video I saw. I saw you guys doing the review on, was it Gran Turismo? What's the new racing game that came out? It's the new racing game that you guys did a review on. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the conversation on that. Forza, there you go. And I always do like the racing games that take you into like different countries or different areas to where you can really see the scenery and you can get an overall look of the city or country or state or whatever that you're in. Like, I love that about certain games. I haven't played too many Forza games, so I'm not too sure of how good the cities and things like that always look in those games. But Gran Turismo always used to do a good job with that, though. I used to love the Gran Turismos. So yeah, no, but you guys gave I like the process and everything that you guys went into with that. I think you guys had different opinions here and there, and then some of y'all opinions, were pretty much the same as well. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. But yeah, Japan, man. One of these days, man. One of these days, I'm gonna go to Japan. I would love to go to Japan, somewhere in China. China, Africa, Italy, and then Hawaii. Those are 4 places that I would want to go to. And we're going to throw Canada on there too, because I do want to go visit Canada one of these days. Those are 5 places that I for sure want to visit. Some people want to go to Atlanta. Some people want to go to Florida. I'm good on that. I've been to LA, so close enough for me. But I wouldn't mind going to New Orleans. I think going to New Orleans would be cool. Said, nah, you're banned from Canada. God dang, bro. Like, what? What I do to Canada besides show love to the greatest player to ever put on a Toronto Raptors jersey in Andrea Bargnani? Like, outside of, like, why would I be banned from Toronto? And speaking of Toronto, Drake just dropped a new album. I'm actually gonna do a listen through tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm gonna do it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna stream it, listen to the tracks he got out. You know what I'm saying? Whoever shows up, great. We can have a conversation about the tracks and what we think about it. So yeah, salute to Drake. He's definitely in the algorithms right now. I see everybody talking about it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a reaction video tomorrow. Hopefully you know what I'm saying, don't get in a whole lot of trouble. I know a lot of people are doing it. I know I probably ain't gonna be able to get paid from it. I was about to say get monetized. I'm already monetized. But we'll see. It said DMCA. What's DMCA? What's that? Get in there. Is that the name of the album? Cause I forgot the name of the album. I ain't gonna front. Said Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It won't be monetized, which makes sense. So yeah, but I mainly want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Iceman. There you go. That was the name of the album. That's right. Yeah, I want to do it because I just want to, see how it sounds and just kind of like vibe out with people, and hopes that this will also help me get back into doing reaction videos. I think the last reaction video I did was to Clips and Kendrick Lamar. I think that was the last reaction video that I did. So I definitely want to do some more reaction videos. And y'all been on the lookout for my wife continuing to start up with her perfume. That's going to be something that's added to the channel. She's learning how to put together perfumes and stuff like that. So we did a live the other day. I was gaming and we were testing out perfumes to see the scents and stuff like that. So y'all stay tuned for that. That was something wifey been wanting to do for a while now. So we're gonna start doing that. And then I think on her Twitch channel, she's gonna be doing her sleeping streaming. So yeah, she's throwing out some things out there and seeing how well it is. If y'all don't know, one thing my wife loves to do is sleep. So she was like, "Why not show something that I love to do?" I was like, "Okay, all right, that's cool with me." So, but yeah, y'all just continue to stay tuned. Continue to stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff going on. I got a skit show idea that I want to bring to the channel too. It's gonna be along the same lines of what Dave Chappelle kind of used to do. But I got a lot of different ideas, so I kind of want to do a mixture of both, right? It's a mixture of a skit show, like the Key and Peele, Dave Chappelle type thing, but I also want to do like a version of my own Saturday Night Live and do skits live. Like that's another thing I want to do. So yeah, it's God dog it. I don't know how I lost that. Bull crap. So how's that going to work? Aren't you going to be on camera? For what? Which one? How's which one gonna work? The perfume, the skits, the sleeping. Which one? The sleeping stream. For the most part, yeah, I will be a part of the stream, but she'll be asleep most of the time. Cause y'all know me, I'll be up and I'll be in here streaming myself. But she has her computer, you know what I mean? So she'll be streaming on her computer with Twitch. And yes, once I get ready to go to bed, then you will see me. You know what I'm saying? Unless she's right here on the couch. If she's right here asleep on the couch like she is right now, then yeah, you will hear me, but you won't see me while she's asleep unless she sets the camera up a certain way. But yeah, said what in the world? Yeah, sometimes my wife sleeps on the couch because she don't be feeling like getting into bed. She don't feel like getting ready for bed yet. So usually when that happens, she just stays asleep out here on the couch. Said she better mute it to be honest. You think so? But then like if it's mute, then you're just watching a silent screen with nothing else. Maybe some background music or something. Maybe some like background instrumental or like waterfall sounds. Maybe something like that. Said that's all people want. All people want is just for you to be on screen, sleep with no sound. That's just weird. when she said she wanted to do that, the first thing that came to my mind anyway is like, you're gonna have a lot of weirdos watching your stream. A lot of weirdos are gonna just be sitting there just watching you sleep. Like, oh my gosh, some of them not even gonna be able to see you because of the way you're under the blanket. So they're gonna just be watching somebody under a blanket. It might not even be you. It might be Shanae. Shanae might be go to sleep and, and they don't even know. You might just put pillows right there and we put up a fake head to make it look like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think that's kind of crazy, but we support the wifey. So I was never a fan of the sleeping streams, to be honest. Yeah, same here. I mean, I'll be lying to you if I said I didn't watch a sleeping stream before for a few minutes, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, because I have, because I was just curious to see if really is this all they're doing, just sleeping for real. And no, I think I've had it on for longer than that. I think I put one on, started watching some of them. I'm like, okay, is this all they're gonna do? Is just sleep? Are they gonna sleep talk? Are they gonna talk in their sleep? Would there be any snoring? You know what I'm saying? So I was just all in my head with it. And I was like, oh, okay. Left, did something, came back. I'm like, oh, okay. Still sleep. It's like I don't see. Yeah, I think it's cool though. For those who decide to watch or just support my wife's stream, of course, that's gonna be cool with me. Just what I'm saying. Hopefully, we never run into any weirdos out in the streets about, oh my God, you look so beautiful when you sleep. I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? And what you mean she's so beautiful when she sleep? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Where are you from? Where do we know you from? Oh no, no, no. I just watch her stream sometimes, and like when she sleeps, she just sleeps so beautifully. Like I wouldn't mind hearing something like that. Oh my gosh, your wife is such a great sleeper. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, oh, thank you. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes and how her channel grows. Because of course when she streams, she's gonna be talking a little bit too before she goes to bed. Most likely she's gonna be having a conversation and talking for a little bit with the people watching, and then eventually she'll go to bed after her get ready for bed routine. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes with my wife and how she does it all. Some people will do a streamathon which will last for days and they end up sleeping that time. That's crazy. Y'all see me. Anytime I had like popping streams that were just like locked in like 20 plus people and I'm just up, 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 up. Don't feel like, cutting the stream off because of the amount of people, especially when we was trying to reach our goal of being monetized. Then, I'll let something run and then I'll go and take my butt to sleep. I wasn't gonna, fall asleep on purpose on stream, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So y'all just stay tuned. The perfume thing, though, I think is really gonna be awesome. Um, I was telling we need to buy like a scents package or something like that, so that way we can uh get a sense of the scents. So that way, when you put together your mixes, I can tell you, we can say more than, oh, there's an ocean scent or just a vanilla or, you know, certain things. We can get a little bit deeper into it so that way people can really understand what the scent smells like. Even though you never, like, how do you truly explain a scent if it's not like a singular? You know what I'm saying? Like, if it just smells like vanilla, you say, oh yeah, this is like a vanilla scent, you know. But when it has a mixture, like, it smells passionate. That, like, I think a passionate smell can come off as like a fruity smell with a strong musk at the end of it. You know what I mean? Like, it reminds me of Brute. So well, we want to get down to that type of dynamic to where we can kind of really like break down the mixtures and how it comes together well. Like, I think that's one of the things that she would like to do, or we would like to do when it comes to that. And said, listen, finish your game. You're doing everything else but finish your game. Now sleeping is coming in. Nah, I need to draw the line there. I'm not gonna be doing the sleeping, bro. It's not gonna be me. My wife is gonna be doing the sleeping. I'm still gonna be streaming, gaming, everything else. Like I'm still gonna be doing all those things. But you're all right. I do need to finish the game, and I got 2 games um, already in the queue that I kind of started, and I can finish up fast. So we can still count those. They are games. They are indie. They're indie games. They still count. Okay, they still count. Let me see. Did I need to win 3 in a row? Win 50 triple threat games. I forgot all about that. But yeah, let me see. Was it 3 in a row? Dang, it did have to be 3 in a row, bruh. And I lost that first one. Pardon self. Mm. Let's go with full lineup because I still got a few players here that I need to complete the task with too. So let's go here. Let's bring in Kevin Martin and Kateri Poole. What should I bring Kateri Poole or Jordan? So I think I completed Jordan Poole's, but just in case, I'll bring Jordan Poole in. All right. Need to win 2 more games. But yeah, tomorrow I plan on getting back on Metroid. Says nah, YouTube, you're going to make a great appearance and make a move on your wife. Nah, I can't. I can't. You know, what I'm saying I can't get my wife banned off of Twitch or YouTube. Like I can't do that, man. So I ain't gonna be able to do that. Like I never mind. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna show restraint and okay, yeah. Let's say I'm a hope. I'm a hope we don't wake up in the middle of the night and you know stuff starts to happen. Let's hope not, because it's happened before. So not on stream though. Not on stream. Uh, so yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. So you're going to forget the cam is there. I'm gonna have a mental note. I mean, my mental ain't that great, but I'm gonna have a mental note. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good for a while. You know what I'm saying? We can't be getting banned off of platforms that's gonna bring in some money. We can't do that. We gotta make them money. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be careful. My wife rarely likes giving me something anyway. I ain't gonna front. She rarely likes me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make sure we're careful. And we know y'all need to see all that. Y'all want to see all that. So, but yeah, in other news too, though, you guys, I'm back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat. I haven't started back to like the bench pressing yet, but I've been back to doing my curls and over the shoulder presses with my what's it 20 pound dumbbells. Um, my doctor told me based off of degenerative things going on in my knee that me losing weight will benefit that. And so I've been trying to make sure I work out every day or every other day, even if it's just for like 5 or 10 minutes. Trying to do all that, push-ups, crunches using the weight. So I'm really getting back into it, being more consistent with it. What helps me out for real is when I'm searching the game for a game, when I'm not streaming, when I'm searching for a game, or when I'm watching a movie. Those are like the better times for me to start doing my workouts. And I ain't even I'm gonna lie to you guys. I've been watching the movie Creed, okay? And Michael B. Jordan's shape, like he's in great shape. And I'm like, I gotta get back to that. I was there once before, not exactly like his, but I was there once before. I have to get back to it. So the movie Creed has been my motivation to really get myself back into the shape that I want to be in. Like I gotta lose this gut. I don't like walking around and not wanting to take my shirt off. You know what I'm saying? I keep my shirt on anyways because I try to be respectful, and I tell my kids to do the same thing, so that way if we have company around, we're not used to just walking around with our shirts off. So, but yeah, I got to get back to that point to where when I wear tank tops, you don't see like a grip of gut. You see a lot of chest and what looks to be like a flat stomach. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to get right back to that. So salute to getting back to the workouts. I gotta start back on the treadmill too, though. I haven't been doing my tread, so I gotta start back treadmilling. That's all. So yeah, we got work to do, man. We doing a lot. We're doing a lot. Again, Saturday, we will be going out of town. Yeah, we'll be going out of town. We're going to Roseville, right there near Sacramento. So we're gonna go to Roseville. That's where a car is that I've been looking at. So we might go out there and get that car. Probably put like a 1,500 to 2,000 down. It's a low costing car. It's not an expensive car. So put like 1,500 to 2,000 down, and then what else are we gonna do with that? Oh yeah, file for this rebate, because they have rebates on EVs up to like $4,000. So with this car being like a $10,000 car, I don't think we would get like a max on the rebate. I think we'll probably get like 1,000, if that. I would hope 1,000, not just like 500. Like, oh, here you go, 500 on rebate. What? That's it, mother? That's it, mother? Come on now. Come on now, Skip. Told you about that, Skip. I don't even know why you would play those games like that, Skip. Now what I done told you, Skip. 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 Ocho. Now Ocho. Come on now, Ocho. Lakers in 5, Ocho. Ocho, I got the Lakers in 5, Ocho. Come on now. Come on now. I ain't playing with these young women no more. That's WNBA's. That's WNBA's. That's WNBA's. Ocho. Come on now. Come on now. I'm grown. I'm a better man now. I ain't paying for no more white ladies with BBLs. I ain't doing that. Oh, good shot. Good shot. Oh yeah, I forgot Calvin Murphy was good already. I'm gonna double check, so we need to knock this one out and then one more. Yeah, we gotta knock this one out and then one more. But yeah, I hope to stream earlier tomorrow, man. I know sometimes I'm like so in and out with streaming right now, but I got to get back into it. This week might be a little bit tougher again. Sometimes it's tough one to have my grams here, because I'm trying to make sure I give her some time as far as spending time with her, and then I'll also be having other different things to do as well. So yeah, sometimes it's not the easiest thing to just stop everything and start streaming. Still work around the house that I need to do. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's tough to keep up with all these things that we got to do. I have plans on doing. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys too. With YouTube, we're finally at the threshold to where we can claim our first payment from YouTube. Yeah, we're at the $100 mark for YouTube, so salute to that. Um, no, I have not claimed it or anything like that yet. It's still sitting there. I just kind of want to let it build. Um, yeah, I just kind of want to let it build, see how far I can go before I claim anything, or see if it's even necessary. I wait till a necessary time to claim it all. But yeah, it's exciting. It is definitely exciting. Yeah. Yeah, great. Part of greatness. That I completed with Archibald. Okay, so Archibald is good. Um, Archie Clark. Let me look up Archie Clark. There he is, another point guard. I think that's all I'm left with is all point guards, pretty much. That's what it seemed like. All point guards. Damon Stoudemire. That's who I need. I need Damon Stoudemire. Bang. Tino Mobley. Hey, Jim Jackson, you slow, bro? But yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream after this one. Good shot. Dang it. Whew. That was luck. Oh, kidding me?